Hello, hello, hello. Welcome. It's good to see you today. I'm Cheryl. And before we get started on this video, I wanted to tell you all that I'm so thankful for you. I have finally reached over 100 subscribers. So that is awesome. Thank you again. Today, I'm going to do the hashtag a few of my favorite things 2025. It was done by Elements of Tarot. And I'll link her down below so you can check her out. So let's get going on this. The first one is favorite RWS or clone. And I am actually going to show two real quick. I don't have an RWS that's traditional coloring, but I have two that have been updated. This one is by Jillian Wilde. You can get it on Etsy. It's called Pixie Pop. And she made it inclusive and updated the colors, as you can see. It's vibrant. I love it. She's got the ombre in every card. And it's really fun. It's a soft, matte cardstock. It's super easy to shuffle. It's a little smaller than traditional tarot size. But as you can see, it is the images just updated to be inclusive and different coloration. So that was one of them that I have. And this, I love this deck. I actually had to get another one because I lost a card and decided, no, I'm just going to get a whole nother one. And this is by Jillian Wilde. The other one that's RWS recolored is the Weiser Tarot. And here it is. It's by the Weiser Publishing Company. Let's see here. I don't think it has any other names associated except for Arthur Waite and Pamela Coleman Smith. So here are the backs. Whoops, I'm being a mess today, aren't I? And this is the same. The traditional imagery that's been updated to be inclusive and recolored. And I love this one too. This one, a lot of the colorings like this looks, I think I've said this before, it looks like when you used to back in the 90s or the aughts, when you'd paint your wall and you would sponge it, it's got that color. This is watercolor though, but it's got that texture if you've remember back then or been around back then. So I love this one too. So either one of these would be one that I pick. The Pixie Pop is a little smaller, so that's easier to travel with me. But these are my only two, but they're my favorite RWS reimagined, I guess, color-wise. And I'm going to stop there because I love how her gown, her robe is green. Very pretty. And that was the Weiser Tarot by Weiser. Sorry about that, trying to fight with the box. The next prompt was the favorite Marseille and or Thoth deck. So I, like a lot of people, did one of each. My favorite Marseille is the Squid Cake Marseille by Jess Rollar. I've shown this before. I love this deck. This got me into buying a Marseille book and trying to learn a little bit more about it. And then I actually bought another Marseille deck. I cheated. I bought the Writer Marseille. It came back up for sale at Artisan Tarot, so I got that. Here are the backs. It's edged in pink. It comes that way. And I know I've shown this, so I won't go through a lot of it. Let me pull it up a little bit there. I love the colors, the pinks, the blues. I love the people, and then there'll be little creatures like this on the lovers. Those are octopus tentacles holding the arrow. So there's like little creatures in it, and the coloring's good. It's a really good size. It shuffles amazingly. So yeah, this is definitely my fave Marseille. Not traditional, of course, but I like that. And it just makes me happy when I see it. Like strength, and she's fighting a fly trap or person eater, maybe people eater. So this is the Squid Cake Marseille. And that's my favorite Marseille. And then my favorite Thoth that is fully traditional Thoth, because I do have one that is kind of a mix, RWS and Thoth, is this is a mini Greenie Thoth. So you can see the size of my hands. It's on Make Playing Cards, and it's by Alpha Lear or Anna. So it's small. It's a linen cardstock, a little thin, but I like how it has the green borders and how the pictures stand out a little bit color-wise. Because on some of the Thoths I've seen, they kind of are muted, and those are not my favorite. But I really like this one. And I love the feel of it. It, of course, shuffles great because it's smaller, and this linen cardstock is a good shuffler. So that was the mini Greenie Thoth from on Make Playing Cards by Alpha Lear, Lyr. Next, we have Favorite Oracle. And this one stumped me a little bit because I don't know that I have a favorite, but I do have ones that I like. So I kind of split it a little bit in two, because one of them that I really enjoyed, that I actually got the mini of, was the Spirit Animal Oracle by Collette Baron-Reid. And so I liked it so much, I got it twice, kind of. It's got a great book. And I've said before, Collette Baron-Reid's books are amazing. Here are the backs. And it is that standard matte cardstock and size for Hay House. And I love this artwork. I love the colors of them. I love like Rhino Spirit and all the flowers. This one, is one that I'll tend to just pull a card. It can go either intuitively or the book. I tend to go to the book because I love it so much, but sometimes you don't need to. You just pull it and you're like, got it. Because there are a key phrase on each card. And it's beautiful. So this is my favorite, one of my favorites for just drawing a card and connecting with animal energy and kind of connecting with more of my inner self too, through the animals that come up. Like wolf spirit, turn knowledge into wisdom. So it goes deeper than just connecting with the animal energy for me with this deck. And we'll end on bat spirit. So that was the Spirit Animal Oracle, is one of my favorite oracles. But I had another one that I wanted to mention. This is one that I use a lot with other decks. And it is Between the Worlds, Shadow Casting with Bone and Curio Oracle Cards by Monica Bodersky. And you may have seen this before. It's been out for a little while. And mine, I did some mods on it, but here's the deck and the backs, and it's small. And then, so the mod I did that I saw on Don Michelle, and some others too have done this, is I stamped the keywords on each card, which made it real easy to read without the book. So these are basically, if you were going to charm cast or bone cast, these cards are what could be in those castings. So instead of actually casting or having the items to cast, you pick cards like Coyote Tooth. And then it says what it is because some of the pictures are a little hard to tell. And then I stamped in the keywords. But then you can also go to the book. The book is really good. But I love using this deck as an add-on to readings, but also as kind of a clarifier, like this one, Oakwood, Wisdom and Folly, kind of showing what direction the reading is going or should go to. And it's also fun to just do it by itself too. But I really like using it in readings. And then let me show you the book real quick, just in case you haven't seen it yet. Here's the book. And each card, like this is the car that has the keywords, and it has a story about how that became a charm or in this book. And then it talks about what the actual charm is. So this is a little metal card. And this one says she purchased it at a local craft store bargain bin years ago. And it goes on to there. And then there's a message for each charm. And then it goes deeper if you want to go deeper. So the advice of the charm, and then a reflection if you want to journal or anything. It's got these questions. So it's a really good guidebook too. There's also some how to use, if I can find, back here. Nope. I marked this book that has correspondences in the book for numbers, zodiac, significators. So you can create intention significators, like for health, you would use the bear claw, finances, or if you're just wondering what the significance of that is, what direction it's going in. She talks about doing your own items too, which I do too. I have a bag of charms and things. And then she does have spreads just for this deck. So that's a good one. I love this deck too. So that was the other favorite Oracle deck. Next, my favorite tarot and Oracle pair. Now, I am not a big pair. I'm fairly new to doing it, but I do have a favorite because I really enjoy using it. And that is the Fyodor Pavlov Tarot by Fyodor Pavlov and the Botanical Inspirations by Lynn Araujo. Sorry, I probably said that wrong. I showed this actually in a video a long time ago. If you haven't seen the Fyodor Pavlov deck, this is the book. It's a really nice book, hardback. It talks about why he created certain images for certain cards. Here are the backs of Fyodor Pavlov, and it's gilded edging in the gold. I'm gonna have to be careful because there's some cards that are not YouTube friendly. Oh, and then the Botanical Inspirations opens like this, and it does come with a booklet and a little bag for the cards. Here are the backs. They're just whatever. So I like these. Whoops, look at me. I'm telling you, I'm making a mess today. I like these initially because the aesthetic goes together, the colors and the background colors. Whoops, told you, gotta be careful. And when I read with them together, the energy just really connects for me. The botanical one, so it has the name of the plant that it's showing and the Latin name, and then it talks about it. So this one says, intelligence and mental beauty for clematis. And then there's a quote, wisdom is the abstract of the past, but beauty is the promise of the future, by Oliver Wendell Holmes Sr. So I don't need the guidebook for these. And I find that they go really well into the readings with the Fyodor Pavlov tarot. And for my eyes, I like how they look together also. So, but like I said, I'm fairly new to pairing. And so I haven't experimented a lot, but this is my favorite. I love using these together. I love the readings I get out of them. So that is my favorite tarot and oracle pairing. And know that I am no expert on the pairing. So I just really enjoy that one. Next is favorite black and white deck. And I had a couple that are more black and white than colored, but the one I chose to show was the Silver Era Tarot. The artist is Aunia Kahn, and the author is Russell J. Moon. This is still in print. I've had it forever, really long time. I don't even know how long. It comes with the book, with the meanings just reversed, straight, and keywords. It is a glossy, so it doesn't slip as much as it sticks together when you shuffle, and it's thicker cardstock, so riffling is a little hard. But I love this deck. It's not completely just black and white. It has pops of color. So like the pentacles are green. The author, the Aunia Kahn, I guess technically she's the artist, is the character, the female character in these cards. Every picture is her. And I love it. I think it's fun to read with. And when I first got it, which like I said, has been years, I was amazed at how easy it was to read with. There's not, it's definitely RWS based. So there's that. But when I got it, I was still beginning, so I didn't know a lot about it. But yeah, this is my favorite black and white. And like I said, it's not completely black and white because I have 3 decks that are majority black and white, but all 3 have color on some cards, on parts of each card. But this is the one I chose. I love this. This is an old favorite. So that's the Silver Era Tarot for my favorite black and white deck. Let me get it in the box here. Next, we have favorite shuffle. And I have said this at least once, maybe twice. And that is the Sassy Dragons Tarot by Peggy Papez, illustrated by Andrew Rodgers and Christopher Penzel, and supervised by Lisa Papez. I do have the Not Safe for Work. The classic is just as good reading and shuffling. I just kind of like it, a little raunchy. Here are the backs and the yellow edge. I love that. And this deck is smaller than traditional tarot. As you can see, it fits in my hand. And I love how this shuffles. I can overhand it, and it's one of those decks that you just do as a meditative thing, the shuffling. You can riffle it easy. Now my mic will probably not pick up the riffle. Ooh, I don't know if it picked that up. That was some thunder going. But it riffles really nice. Yeah, I love this deck. This is one that you can just literally just do this and go into your happy place. So this is my favorite shuffle, the Sassy Dragons Tarot. And if you haven't seen it, I'll show you real quick. It's got these cute dragons pictures, and then it'll have a phrase down here. The Not Safe for Work has cuss words. This one does, not all of them, some of them. Like this is 10 of Wands, and it says, sure, you can move mountains, but is the hernia worth it? You're carrying a heavy load. Consider lightening it. Yeah, I think it's fun. Like 4 of Cups. I love how they have the little juice boxes. Four of Cups. Quit bitching and appreciate what you've got. Acknowledge the root of your discontent and then address it. So there's no book that comes with this. There is a PDF, and the PDF does have specialized spreads just for this. So if you haven't seen it, you can get it on Lisa Papez's Etsy, and it is called, oh gosh, Supportive Tarot, I believe, on Etsy. So that was my favorite shuffle. And then we have favorite collage deck. I don't have a lot of collages, but the one I'm absolutely in love with is the Goddess of Love Tarot by Gabriela Herstik and illustrated by Julia Popescu. This deck, I think it was my first collage deck, and I saw it and was like, and it's one of those I kept seeing online on YouTube and then just had to get it. It's got a good book that talks about the card. It gives you an affirmation, journaling, ritual, like a whole lot. You can go super deep with these cards for the divine feminine. Here are the backs. And I edged mine in red because it needed it. And I love this deck. I love reading with it and the messages that come from it. I love how it does help me connect with the divine feminine in such a supported way, and loving, and it still can be to the point. And I think that's just great. So this is my favorite collage deck. I'm sure 99.9% of you have seen this. And if you're on the fence about getting it, I would definitely bite the bullet and get it. Look at that crone. I just looked at that and I was like, oh, I like her. So yeah, the Goddess of Love Tarot, my favorite collage deck. All right. Get that back in the box. Next is my favorite tarot bag or box. And I have been making my own tarot bags recently. I have some, you might have seen earlier, that are sewn, but I've been crocheting a lot lately. And the fave one that I have so far is actually this one, because I wanted it have red in it, and this reddish yarn, I didn't have enough. So then I added the yellow from another bit that I had, and I actually love how it came out. I got this pattern off of YouTube. If you Google or YouTube search tarot bag crochet tarot bag patterns, this is one of them that comes up. I can't remember who did it. And it's probably not going to come to me. But yeah, and this one I made big enough to hold the book with this deck. So that is my favorite bag right now. I like how it came out, not knowing how it came out when I did it. I think it came out pretty neat. Let's see, favorite card back. This was hard because I don't know, I like some backs, but you know, this was the favorite, and I chose the Wandering Star Tarot. I like how it's colorful. It has a little all-seeing eye in the middle. I've had this deck for a while too. If you haven't seen it, it is just, I call it my hippie deck, and it's one of my feel-good decks. And each card does have keywords in the picture somewhere. They're not in your face, but if you wanted to use them, they are there. It's got a matte cardstock that's really nice. It's a good size. But yeah, this is the one that I picked for my favorite back. And that was a hard one, let me tell you. So that was the Wandering Star Tarot. All right, then we have favorite spread cloth. So surprisingly, it's not this. This is what I do for videos because I like how it looks. But the one that I chose is this one. And what it was a scrap, or not a scrap, a sample fabric for upholstery. And it's kind of a peachy color. It's kind of washed out a little bit there. And it came with the fringe on it. And then all I did was I edge sewed it on the edging so it would have like a little bit of a visible seam, and also so it wouldn't fray. And this is actually my favorite spread cloth. It's a good size. It's hard to tell in the video, but it's not too big. And it was really make use of what you have thing, and I love it. So that was my favorite spread cloth. My favorite place to read cards is at home. I only have basically one place to read. So that's my favorite place. Yeah, I live in a very small apartment. So there's only one spot that I can spread out and enjoy it. But we live across the street from a creek, and you go down into the creek area, and there's a spot that's kind of secluded a little bit right next to the water, and there's a little waterfall. And I love going there and just being with nature, having the water flow, and reading cards there. It's an amazing little spot. It has really good energy in that area. And that would be probably my favorite place. The next one is the favorite place to buy cards. So this one's going to sound really bad, but it's basically Amazon, because I like buying cards from local metaphysical shops, especially one in downtown where I live. There's a shop that has cards, and it also has witchy items, and it has really cool clothing, and I love them. I love the owner. And I will buy there whenever I can. But what happens is that I'm impulsive. Basically, that's it. I get an idea in my head that I want to buy a deck of cards, and then I get online and do it. Or the store doesn't have it, and it would be quicker for me to buy it. So that's it. Doesn't sound great, but that's it. I'd prefer to go to my store downtown, though. I love her. Last one is favorite tarot tube channels. And there are so many that I love watching, but I thought I would name 3 of them. There's Tarot Magpie, Feeding My Soul 1212, The Ways of Your Soul, and then, of course, Lisa Papez, who I mentioned earlier. And they'll all be tagged in the description too. If you haven't checked them out or don't know who they are, if you're new, they're really good channels to watch. And they're the ones that I enjoy the most. So that was it. That was a few of my favorite things, 2025. Thank you for sticking around. And again, thank you for getting me to over 100 subscribers. So grateful. Thank you. And we will see you again soon. Bye.